Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Mr. Houston. You know what I'm saying? We smoking, getting it in, trying to bring medical marijuana awareness. I got my boy Shy here with us today.
Yo. Welcome to the In the Couch podcast. Brought to you by Pure Exotics. Something new we starting over here.
Yes, sir.
Out here in Houston, Texas with Mr. Houston.
We sponsoring all hemp products, all cannabis-related items, vapes, pre-rolls, your donuts, your bud, your gas, whatever you want to call it. We trying to bring awareness to it all.
So people want to know, I get a lot of questions like, yo, medical weed is legal in Texas?
Yeah.
So you got to break that down for the people, because a lot of people want to know what's going on with marijuana in Texas.
Right now, you can get your medical marijuana card here in Texas, and what you can do is it gives you the ability to get prescribed. They're doing probably around about 10 to 20 milligrams as needed. Mm-hmm. That would be your prescription. You just go to a normal doctor. You tell them you're restless, asleep, anything that we can help. Just let them know that you feel like that's what will help your situation. And long story short of it, I deal with Texas medical marijuana doctor. He's one of the greatest guys. His whole situation is great, smooth. They do a virtual call. You can get your license really within 24 hours.
Get your license, people. Get your medical marijuana license.
Protect yourself.
You're going to deal with the headache.
It's not about making money. It's all about bringing medical marijuana awareness to the customer. Getting them protected and being able to buy and purchase marijuana items and not have to be worried. So long story short of it, like my guy Shaw said, you can get your medical marijuana license here, and then you can go to licensed hemp retailers. Some people got premium, some people got low grade. When I say those things, that's the grade of marijuana that they have. Here at Pure Exotics, we got premium hemp flower.
Premium.
Top shelf. Me personally, I take the time out to go and actually look and see and talk to the facilities and see where the actual flower is grown and how it's getting taken care of, if it's getting mistreated, any way, shape, or form. I go to grade A top facilities to get marijuana and promote it and produce it for the customer so that they can create a business off of it as well. That's what we do here at Pure Exotics. We're promoting cannabis branding.
Right. Helping people get into the legalized cannabis business.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
The right way.
Right way.
As long as you get sponsored by an individual like me, someone who has a hemp/CBD retail and distribution license through the Texas Agriculture Department, then you can do exactly what I'm trying to do here. Other than that, all those other guys, all those other posers, just opening up shop, making you go to those little private sessions and all of that. It's not needed at all.
So my question is, how is it? So that's for more so of the big companies, of those who want to open up dispensaries. So how would it work now? It's for the regular smoker or the regular patient rather, who want to, you know what I mean? How's the process for them? Like
for the regular patient and for them to be able to.
But what's the rules as far as with carrying cannabis now?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
You know, let's brief. Let's put them on.
Let's
put the people on.
Yeah. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. So once you get your cannabis card, by law, they give you the ability to have up to 4 ounces, meaning 112 grams of marijuana on your person at a time. Now that's just a ticketable offense.
Right.
Or you can take a cannabis class or drug awareness class if you do get caught with it the wrongfully way.
Right.
But if you have your cannabis card and you have it with the proper packaging, it's just not some random bud that you just got in your sandwich bag that you got from your local guy or whatever, and you didn't go to a retail store, then you're in the wrong.
Right.
But as long as you go to a retail store and you buy it, and you have the proper packaging and labeling, then you can have on your person up to 4 ounces at a time.
Okay.
They don't have a limit on how much you can buy.
Okay.
And then it's medicine, and you can't overdose on this medicine.
Yeah, at all.
So
scientifically proven.
No history of that.
Right.
I mean, so what they would do is they give you the ability to go and take as much as you need in order to get healed or to feel the effects.
Right.
In minor doses.
The therapeutic effects, people.
Yes, in minor doses.
Right.
For some people, depending on if you have PTSD or you have a severe cancer,
pain,
severe pain, you have scoliosis, anything like that, And then
I know with a nurse's background. I mean, because I'm a
No,
nurse,
go
I'm
ahead.
an LVN by profession, so I know pain is one of those things that they can't tell you now. You fronting.
Yeah,
on
they
pain.
can't refuse.
You can't. Yeah, pain. You got back pain.
Yeah, they can't refuse that, especially if it's something that can help you.
Pain is subjective, so
and it's a non-lethal and non-addictive medicine.
Right.
You know, so it has no, you know, just because it has all those benefits and none of those negativities, then you can grasp it and have it at your own will. Right now in Texas, it's a little open.
Right.
Meaning, everybody.
People don't know that. That's
Yeah,
like we
nobody's educating anyone out here.
Right.
Even the medical marijuana doctors. It's probably about 60 to 80 marijuana doctors in the state of Texas.
Okay.
Nobody's even using all of them. And you know, the more people get their medical license, then the better the license. When it's time to actually vote for the license,
Right.
then we can actually get somewhere.
We got actual traction behind it. There's
Yes,
people behind it.
Exactly. We actually got a flow. We actually have
Get behind it. Get your cards. Everybody
you know
get
what
your
I'm saying?
cards.
Get your card, man. Just protect yourself. Get your card ASAP. Like it's no point. There's no point of you know, just I know laws make it right now. It's a lot of people selling marijuana because of the laws. Just for that simple fact.
Right.
You need a lighter, brother? A lighter on the set. Man, yeah, right now it's
Nah, we had to get that through though. We gotta get
to the.
We gotta let the people know what's going on because I get it all the
reviews.
time when we tell people it's a dispensary.
Yeah, I mean,
they're like, yo, weed is legal in Texas, and I know it's a red state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm originally from New York. I know we just got
y'all going
straight.
Y'all going bananas out.
Bananas.
Look, they turning hot dog stands in the
You sell a bud
stand.
everywhere. Yo, you can't walk anywhere without weed being sold. But let me ask this: how do you feel? When do you feel, or do you even feel they're gonna make Texas recreational, like the other states is opening up?
Man, that's a hard question. That I mean, me, you know, I'm dealing with a lot of the lobbyists and
I know
people.
you tapped in, like
Yeah, I'm tapped in with the government when it comes to them here in Texas government, with all the different people who are involved in creating the marijuana bill, which is actually CUP 101 right now, which basically gives you the license to distribute, process, and retail under the same roof and license.
okay,
Basically, an integrated license. I can grow the bud, process the bud, and sell it to the public all under one roof. So that
one
law,
stop shop. That's kind of
one stop shop. Now that has been created and done for, and it's not opening anymore. By August, I say by November, then they're gonna probably start speaking about it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a certain allotment of people they got doing it, or
Well,
did
right
they open
now,
up and then shut it down?
Texas is so Texas is so finicky when it started to giving license to people in the public, especially when it comes to marijuana license. The same person who is creating the marijuana license right now is the same person who's over the concealed handgun license from the state of Texas, and it's all ran through the DPS system.
Okay, so there's no separate
Yeah.
separate entity to run.
Yeah, so they
just
didn't just create a new entity. They actually took an entity that was already a regulatory entity and gave it a new job. Which is really not done in other states. Usually they just they take people from different sectors and then they create a whole
new sector.
Yeah. This one they just literally took, hey, let's go talk to the guns the guys who make concealed handgun license, and then they're
Because if you have a medical license, you can't have a handgun, right?
No, they actually trumped that law because it's against your amendments. Meaning, if you have a medical illness, does not mean that you'll be able to unlawfully carry a gun.
Right.
Meaning, like if you get prescribed for, Texas codeine, or that doesn't take your gun away.
True.
At all.
True.
At
So
all.
you're treating it like a medicine.
Yeah. No, it is a medicine because
it is a medicine.
You're getting.
But with that law before, it was treating it like it wasn't.
But when they had the hemp and CBD license, where they just federally legalized hemp and CBD, then they was like, all right, yeah, if you have that in the car with gun, then no. So they kind of just made it different.
Gotta keep it live for TV, man.
Got to keep it going. No fumbles.
But yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
No, but so that's what they did with that law. Right now, man, it's really a small group of individuals who actually are interested into it. A lot of the big wigs, they've gotten into it, but I think it's going to be fairly distributed as far as license, giving people the ability to use, have integrated license and be able to produce bud under one roof. But what that does is that gives people, they just starting the grandfather process. So whoever has the integrated license, everybody else would have to, all the other 3 licenses, the other license will be broken in 3 parts. Meaning you'll be able to grow, and that would be a license. And then you have a processor's license, and then you'll have a retail license.
So all of that 3.
Yeah. So what they did for
some
me,
niggas can't have a grower license and not a seller's license.
no, you won't be able to have all of that.
Okay.
Because it'll be like a regulatory problem. So they won't be able to track the quality in between. As long as it's all under, because you have one facility doing something else and another facility doing something else. As long as it's all under the same roof,
Right.
you know for sure that everything is being done
it's all
properly.
tight.
It's no differentiations. It's not going to be any difference from you bringing it from here to here.
Right.
From one room to another.
No, that's very informative. Something we need to know. I was very.
So that's what here at Pure Exotics, I applied for that license.
Right.
I did. I paid my fees. I did everything that I was supposed to. The whole build out, the whole 9, man.
This is the black-owned, one of the few black-owned dispensaries.
Yeah, man.
In Texas, the very, very
Let it
few.
be known, going to be the first minority black-owned minority dispensary for Harris County.
Oh, he will be. He is the first.
Yes, will. Yes, I'm the first and will be. Right now, I do have the legalities to say that my building and what I do here is a dispensary, and I dispense hemp flower to the public.
Awesome, man.
Yes.
Gotta
So
say
we do have a
congratulations.
build out coming soon. We got a big crazy second grand opening. We got phases to this because there's just so much going on. Just the laws itself are changing. Everything's moving very fast.
I feel like it's probably like uneven. They still trying to figure out.
Yeah, I mean, right now, the fact that you can be from any state and come here in Texas and get your medical marijuana card for a whole year, that kind of leaves the loophole
That's crazy.
open.
I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
and you can be up to 18. You can be 18 years or older. 18 years or older, you can get your medical marijuana card and have bud on you, and you can be from any state.
Flower. We gotta call it flower.
Flower. No, it's medical
You hear
marijuana.
that? You hear that, people?
I personally spoke to a lawyer and a constable from Harris County, Precinct 5, and he said that I can legally say those words.
Okay. We can say bud.
Yes, we can say cannabis, we can say bud, we can say flower. I personally, I like the word flower because all of them are definitely unique. I mean, if you have, it's 160 plus different strains out there and growing every week.
Oh.
So so it'll be disgraceful to call a rose a daisy.
90. My guy 90 in the building. Get on the mic with us, bro.
I got a question. What happens, let's say I get my medical marijuana card, I'm driving, I'm smoking, I get pulled over. Play that scenario out for me. How am I protected?
Hit the blunt.
Right there. Well, driving and smoking is just in general against the law. That's a DUI, driving while under the influence. So you won't necessarily go to jail. They can if they say you just you can't. What they would do next is they would do a field sobriety test, and if you can't pass that, then they would say, okay, we have to take you to jail. Now, if you can pass the field sobriety test,
Right. You're good to go.
you're good to go. Other than that, they give you a ticket. It's a typical offense, and that's how you'll be protected. But once you show them,
But even
that
just having my
having the bud on you, they won't take your medicine. They would tell you, all right, they would still give you your medicine back. You show them your medical marijuana card. You say, hey, I'm a patient. I'm sorry. I was smoking. I shouldn't have been smoking while I was driving. That's the problem. As long as you be honest with them right now, it's really at the cops' discretion if they want to take you to jail. But long story short of it, they can give you a DUI.
So don't be out there, get a medical card and start wilding out.
Yeah, it doesn't give you the ability
Driving with 20
to
pounds
go
on
out.
you.
It doesn't give you the ability to go out and smoke while you drive. Because
Right.
in general, when you get medicine, what does it say on there? Please don't operate a motor vehicle
Right.
or something.
Even
like
back
that.
in the day, I remember going to Cali and shit, going out there. You couldn't drive and smoke. I thought you could.
It's medical grade, but
Right.
so I mean, it's very hard to really, you can't really fight it.
Right.
And when you're on it, you're definitely under the influence. You can't be.
Let me
it's
ask
no
this: with all
hiding.
this legalities of weed, right? Let me ask this. I'm gonna switch it up for a second. With all this new weed, fastly moving legalities of weed, do you feel like all this legal weed Like my homies always say, yo, this legal weed's gonna be like GMO weed. Like, do you feel that it'll change the quality of the weed with all this legal shit? Because now, niggas I heard niggas are dying off of weed, overdose. Like, they making it too strong. It's now gonna be like GMO weed if the state is getting involved. Don't you feel like
okay, in California, they have bud that it tests out to be, 40%. 41%, and that's just regular flower. That's just not regular flower. That's just exotic top grade flower. Right.
Right.
So it's pretty hard. Now I can say I did have someone when you eating edibles and you're smoking and you're doing a couple of different THC activities. Then you might get to a point where you do come to across the line where it's called cannabinoid.
Yeah. And basically, I was there when somebody went through that, throwing up profusely.
Yeah, and basically you kind of, it's the point of what you would be considered ODing on THC.
Yeah, I seen that.
And that's just literally, you have
Free G, my good boy G went through that.
Yeah, man, I actually went through that with a friend one time. We was in LA, we went to the dispensary, we went and bought like a couple of different buds that was like 40%, just all of them 40%. Then we backdoor and got a couple of pre-rolls. They were infused. They were 60%.
Ooh, we had 100.
Then we took the THC edible drink, and then we was drinking that, and then we was mixing that with a little Hennessy. So we was double dosing on that, and with the dose of that, pre-roll, the Cali weather,
life, drinks,
the altitude, the party, the
air,
women, weed, and weather. You got the whole situation going on. Yeah, we had to take brother. We had to drop bro off in Beverly Hills, and we had to go. He had to go get a drip.
Right.
He had to get a drip, man. We had to go.
Hospital visits.
Yeah, man, we took him to the Beverly Hills. The weekend revival. Basically, where you go get rehydrated, they take you, and it was crazy because it was like it was a natural thing over there.
Right.
Everybody was like, I'm ODing from the weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody was in there. It was a lot of women. It was like it was a lot of
heavy coke out there.
Yeah, everybody was like, they was like, if you got these different opiates, you're high, you can't control it. Cool, you come over there. They gonna juice you up with vitamins. We're gonna get you 5 bags of vitamins. We're gonna give you this amount of liquid.
Juice you up.
We're gonna put a gallon of liquid in you just through the vein real quick.
Juice you up real quick.
I was like, wow. And it was on Groupon. And it was like,
all the shady lit shit on Groupon. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they was like, it was on Groupon,
all
man. It was like, pull up. And then like, yeah, man. He was like, man, you should just do that every month.
Yeah.
Just come there and get a drip. I was like, nah, I'm good.
You get the fast nutrients right in your vein and shit, right in the bloodstream.
Yeah, no, it helped him. I mean, he had to do 2 doses of it. I ain't gonna lie. Cause he was on it. He was like, man, he was throwing up. Like he was like, I could see his stomach trying to turn inside out because he was just dry throwing up.
Yeah, I seen it. My man, I seen it. I was bugging out. My man started throwing up.
I was like, man, I'm driving.
I'm like, what's going on?
Look, I'm driving in LA, and he's like,
pull over.
He's like, nah. He didn't even like pull over. He just opened the door mid-drive. I'm like, golly, bro. I'm holding his shirt. I'm holding his shirt and I'm driving. I'm like, man. It's like, man, this is some LA movie shit. It's like, I'm fucked up, man. This is some bullshit. I'm like, dude over here, like, passing out. He's,
even.
Like,
dry.
Yeah, he's just dry even.
Dry
I'm
even.
Like, golly, man. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do, really.
So let me ask, what's your favorite strain of marijuana right now? I'm asking everybody.
Man, I don't know. That's a good question. Serious question.
Real serious.
I mean,
what's your favorite? 90. What's your favorite strain?
Whatever I get from y'all.
Pure pressure.
Yeah.
Jules, what's your favorite strain, Jules? Damn. Yo, I think it's so much good weed out here now.
It's hard, and y'all are giving so many variety and options.
Yeah, man,
it might
hard.
change every week.
It's real hard to really just like say what's the favorite strain.
I'm a gelato nigga, man.
You a gelato nigga all the time?
Sherbet gelato.
Sherbet gelato.
Yeah, man. I know my bases.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a lemon cherry guy. I'm always on them cherries, them lemons,
them citruses.
Anything that's lemon cherry, but gas. Like when you hit it, tastes real good. When you blow it out, you get gelato. It's like
Okay.
you breathe in, you get candy. You blow it out, you get candy. You know, after you done bit into it.
After you done released the toxins.
Nah, I fucks with it though, like tough. But I mean, if I was to say, I'd probably say like a biscotti.
Yeah,
biscotti.
That was a good, biscotti.
Biscotti and
I
Gushers.
came from the cookie strain, right?
Jealousy's been one of my
That's
favorites.
a new one.
That's been a hot strain of mine. I really want to dig into.
Yeah, you put me onto that one.
I really want to dig into the life of jealousy. You know, I really want to cross something with it.
What is that? What is that? Like, what is the base on the jealousy shit? That's a new one.
I want to say, man, it's a cross between. I think it's a cross between three of them. I would definitely have to look up.
Is it cross like a cookie or some shit?
No, I wanted to say it's a cross between Biscotti and Gushers with runs.
Okay.
That's what I believe it is. I would have to double check on it, but I want to say that's what it is. It's definitely a 4-way. I want to say
basically a hybrid.
Yeah, it's definitely a hybrid. If I was to be particular, it's definitely a hybrid situation. It's hybrid indica. You get some of the properties of like I definitely know Gushers is in it because just the nug structure and the genetics behind it. I'm just trying to get. I know it's something. I want to say is really. It has to be like a RS11 and
like that rainbow shirt.
RS11 and Runs.
Ooh.
It's like if RS11 and Runs had a baby, and then
and
then Gushers and Biscotti had a baby, and
Okay.
then those two guys came together. That's basically what happened.
The jealousy shocked me when I tell you, what the fuck
That's
is this?
basically what happened
Jealousy.
to it. Yeah, no, that's basically what happened to it. And the name jealousy come from
Right.
having all those different baby mamas and daddies
Right,
put
niggas
together.
jealous. Nigga. Getting all the bitches.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Big phenotypes.
Right, getting all the phenotypes.
You got all the phenotypes. It's definitely a high wanted, a high commodity phenotype right now that everybody's trying to like dwell on. The yield is really good.
Explain what the yield is for some of the folks.
Well, yield is
We got to really break it down. We got to really let
different
them
exotics.
get into our world.
Different exotics. Like when I say exotics, I mean top shelf. Some of these top shelf name
The
brands. The
If y'all was wondering where Za come from.
Exotics.
Exotics.
It comes from exotic.
Niggas ain't know. Y'all ain't know that. I just ran with it.
They just ran with Za. They really ain't know what it was. It was exotic. And it was Za. It was the Za and the exotics.
The XO.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's what really created a culture of a whole different. You couldn't just have exotic anymore. You had to have Zaza.
The Zaza.
Which
was the indoor, right? That's
yeah.
what indoor.
Yeah, it's indoor, but it's just super high grade.
Super high grade.
Indoor grown and very
with
controlled.
the great nose, with the strong.
Because you
nose.
got indoor, and then now you got candy packs. Yeah. Right now you got candy packs, which is AKA Zaza.
Okay.
Then you have indoors, which is your normal
high grade weed.
Gas.
Right, gas.
Gas.
Word.
And then you have light depths, which is the depths.
That's right above the mids.
Yeah,
right?
it's
right above the lows.
That's basically that's the thin line between mids and
I smoked some great depths. I smoked some depths that
light depths.
I smoked some light depths.
Light depths to be what it is light deprivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's really what light depths.
Some of them have a flavor to them. Mm-hmm. I can always taste the light depths.
Well, see, you got light depths that are grown in greenhouses,
that must be
and then you have you got light depths that are grown indoors completely. So that's the difference.
I be feeling like I taste a little something.
So when you get that quadruple A, 4A light depth, that's the one that damn near look like indoor and grown inside.
Yeah. I had one that I didn't taste I don't know if it was
It's
a pesticide.
Well, I mean,
I don't know, something they sprayed, I feel like, from a greenhouse. Something
you
sprayed.
got sprayed.
Yeah,
He's like, man, I don't
taste
see,
that shit.
and that's what happens with greenhouses because they have an outdoor. It's half outdoor, or sometimes it's depending on the situation. That's why they have light dips because they use the indoor effect, which is the light deprivation, meaning they using instead of using sunlight, they're using they tricking the plant with man-made lights.
Okay.
Rather that be LEDs or HP lights,
Right.
different forms of lights.
I heard something. What they say? I ain't the smartest cat when it comes to marijuana, but I heard something with the light where it's turning the tree hermaphrodite, or you can't have it grow seeds for it to be the best weed or something like that.
Exactly. And what that is that's getting the phenotype plant, basically getting a female plant that has hermaphrodite tendencies. Meaning, if you put it in a certain light, it might grow seed pods.
Okay.
But it's still a female plant, and you can still smoke it, and it's not a male at all.
Interesting.
You have certain male plants, and basically that happens whenever you take a female, a pure female plant, and then you put it in a room with, or you put the pollen of a male plant in the same room as a female plant. And then that's what creates the seed pods.
See,
so,
educating me.
Exactly. Now you can tease that plant. Now other situations you can have that actual physical female and male plant in the room, and they just there and they know each other there because of plants and genetics and science.
And they have their own language.
They have their own sex language.
Whatever gives off for one day.
So the female plant will start, getting real pretty because that guy's in the room. But you got to take
in heat.
Yeah, exactly. You put that female in heat, and you got that guy in the room. Then she starts showing off. But if you hurry up and take that guy out before them seed pods open up, then you'll be all right. You have a very strong female plant that have been teased, and and you can really get those. That's how you normally would cross plants.
Okay, so that's how they be crossed.
Yeah, and that's normally how you would crossbreed plants as well.
Okay.
You might have a female white widow plant, and then you have a male, AK-47, and then you cross them, and you get.
But you get whatever breed you get with that. Okay, I wonder how they do that. I'm like, how they breed it by the seed, or taking the seeds and doing it? Or,
well, you have to breed it before the seeds to be able to get a new plant.
Okay.
So that's how you would get a new plant. So you would take those seeds, you would have one plant, and you would actually pollinate it with male genetics, and that's how you would cross it. Mm-hmm. Now, depending on if that female is a dominant, it has certain dominant traits in that, and then it has certain dominant traits in the male. So that's how you would, know what you're trying to get. You hope. So if you get runts, say for instance, if you get,
I feel like it's like a gelato or something.
Like say you get runts right now. Well, I can tell you how you get lemon cherry gelato. They take runts and then they take gelato, or gelato 48, which is actually one of the gelato strains that they had like 150 of them. 48 was the best one. So
I know they had different. I know they had the Gorilla Glue 33s and shit. So I know they got the number ratings.
Exactly, and that just come from making different brothers and sisters from off of that plant, clones.
Okay.
That you would take off of that plant
right.
and see how they grow in different environments.
Nah. I know there's a whole world to this shit. That's why I'm like, let's break it down for them for this first episode. Get the history on this marijuana, cannabis, this stuff they smoking. Right, a lot of y'all just smoking it because y'all favorite rapper's smoking it.
Yeah, I mean, now, man.
Come fuck with us, get educated, man. Learn some things.
Right now, man, I'm telling you, the best thing to do is just, first and foremost, get your medical card. Please. Get your medical card. Show these guys show the state that we serious about purchasing marijuana the correct way. Don't be afraid. Just get your card. I know $300 in Texas might sound like a lot, whatnot, but it's for a year. $500 if you have if you're on probation, felony, or a bond. Other doctors got different prices. You don't have to just.
So you come to us, man.
You come to us, then you get the whole intelligence, the whole knowledge of knowing the cannabis industry, and you get all of the first-hand information.
Excuse my English. You don't want to just be a nigga with weed no more, man.
No. You
cars, you get that crate number. Yeah, we tired of being niggas with weed.
You don't want to be a guy that has to pull up in the parking lot and do a sketchy purchase.
You're over that, man.
No more of those sessions, all of that weird stuff. We don't need any of that. All of that's, buying black market items. Like, come get medical grade. Like, why buy from, You know,
you can come to our shop, comfortably purchase.
Yeah, comfortably purchase.
Your CBD
ask
or your,
about. You
right.
don't have to just
learn
what
about
you got, and that's what you get.
You don't gotta take what we get.
Nah, you can actually, you know what I'm saying. You don't just want to have to take what because you pulled up at the corner store. That's what you gotta get now.
Real quick.
No, you can actually come in, test, smell, see what you got. All right, cool, all right, great. And actually and leave happy with knowing you can come in and say, hey, I want a sativa today. I got an indica. I'm tired of sleeping. I need to wake up a little bit.
Zoom into that right there. We're going to do that a little later. But we'll zoom in.
All the information is right there.
Right there. They'll tap in real quick.
Real easy.
Shout out to my man 90.
Everybody's
the greatest.
Oh, yeah, 90, my God.
91 TV.
Cutting it in, mixing it up.
Shout out to Jules.
Getting it in, everybody in the mix.
Tone, Chris.
Yeah, man. I got everybody. My boy Chris from
as we go on with other episodes, you're going to meet the whole team. You're going to see everybody.
Nah, we got a couple of people coming in. My boy, my cousin, Crook, Big Crook, he going to come through. Shout out to him. Music going bananas. Style is live. Real talk. But what do you think about what's going on in New York, man? It's wilding, huh? I know you just got back. Not that long ago. How was it? How was it?
New York is very open with the weed. It's very open everywhere selling weed.
I feel like people gotta realize what's going on in other states to really get active. Because it's like they don't really know that that's a focus. That's a focus. That's a subject now. Like.
New York, but we're a blue state. Y'all are more like a red state. So I'm even shocked y'all got this far. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, oh shit, medical marijuana. Oh shit, we're gonna figure out some shit after that. Right? Yeah. So I was shocked with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but even with New York, they just abruptly did it. Yeah. It was illegal. People was getting locked up.
Yeah, like nobody was talking about it.
They was like, fuck it.
They didn't even say laws was like it was up for ballot.
Right. But a lot of dudes, what's going on now is. Now they made it illegal. Dispensaries was popping up everywhere, like it's doing here in Texas. Mm-hmm. Now it's gonna get all shut down. A lot gonna get ran down. You see, they already ran it down.
They're creating a regulatory system.
Yeah, they're gonna go crazy, and then they're gonna start coming down. Now you gotta have your shit, which is why you gotta come fuck with us at Pure Pressure.
Yeah,
at Pure Exotics, because we got our paperwork together.
You get your medical card, you get grandfathered in.
So we're good.
You get automatically grandfathered into whatever situation they create.
So in New York now, they started running down on all the illegal dispensaries who ain't had their paperwork, shutting them down, taking their weed. So that's what's going on right now. So now
because it costs a certain amount of money to get your license,
especially up there.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
So. Now the phase A, and they shut down a lot of the illegal, you know what I mean? Because the bodegas are selling weed now. You gonna get you a sandwich juice, so you get you a 3, 5, or 7. It's crazy.
Damn. Wow.
The bodega Aki like, yo, I got 3, 5.
See, I thought LA was on some shit.
Nah, everywhere the weed is in New York. It's crazy everywhere. So now they shutting that down. Now the ones who survive is gonna be the ones who got their papers straight, they paper right and legally.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I mean? So.
That's crazy to have that situation, at your hand, just in general, to be a part of it and go through the ropes and see how it all plays out.
Right.
As you doing the business.
Right. That's why I'm like, go there. I come back to Houston. What's going on?
Houston is moving slow, man. I mean, I've talked to a couple of people in the cannabis industry, and it's definitely moving slower than anybody else. I mean, we got Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, Oklahoma did go straight legal, right?
Yeah, we got Oklahoma's medical.
That's crazy.
We got Arizona.
Is it recreational?
Well, no, but Arizona is. Damn. And that's right next door.
That's why Texas need to just go ahead and just, man.
Louisiana is.
Just skip over,
That's medical.
Yeah, that's medical.
They growing weed at LSU.
That's crazy. That's crazy. They need to go ahead, man.
So it's like we behind. I mean, especially Louisiana get ahead of us. I mean, I know they got a lot of college influence and a lot of politics over there as well. That's probably keeping it under wraps. I mean, I don't know. I think the South just moves a little different when it comes to like letting open legalization of a business that's gonna really bring money to your state. Mm. Like we move a little different because right now we was banking off of gun laws and stuff like that. Right.
Now you got some real money to flow through with this weed here.
Yeah, now you got bud.
Is it they looking for a way to tax it and they'll be happy, or
Yeah, I mean,
is it more than that? Because y'all y'all are the Bible Belt too, so
I mean,
I feel like somebody's looking at it like, is it
I
more
feel like
right?
Texas was
You're
never
smoking the devil's lettuce now. Hold on.
I mean, Texas. I
know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
Texas was never one of those states that people was just really just worried about trying to get out of debt.
Yeah, you always had that. I got that oil money. Then.
Yeah, like
shit
we're never
going
trying to get out of debt.
on. I had paper.
So it's a little different. So like we looking at the money.
Right, that's true.
They
That's
looking at the money a
right.
little different. They like, all right,
Yeah.
like okay, we got a couple
That's
billion.
the devil's lettuce.
You know,
we
we got a couple billion coming. We got to figure this shit out. Like we got to
Right.
see really where it's gonna go. Like other places, they automatically, all right, we're gonna drop. You know, we're gonna immediately fix the poverty. We're gonna immediately fix the homeless. We're gonna immediately fix, the crime rate.
Right.
We're gonna do all of that. We're gonna reduce the jails. We're gonna help the schools. Texas, we already do all of that. We don't really have those issues here. Like, we don't really have the issues. Like, ain't no way in
They got their
hell.
old shit going
Yeah,
on.
like,
I
ain't
love
no
it.
way in hell you finna put 10 homeless in front of a multi-billion-dollar building. Like, nah, that ain't acceptable down here. We're gonna, that push you off to the side. Start an organization. Somebody to build some houses for the low.
Yeah, fam. Facts.
And like, y'all want to live under the bridge? Cool, we're gonna build houses under the bridge and for you guys. Like,
You gotta shut that down. That's a fact.
yeah, so it's like,
You got programs, hot teams.
you gotta
that
really
go out and
think,
do
what
that.
are they gonna do with the money? Like, we got land. Well, that's not a problem. We already was winning on taxes on buying land and properties. So it's like, other than that, what do they really want to do with this extra money they finna create?
You got a point.
Like, well, we
That's why they slow on it.
yeah, we expanding city limits every 5 years. We just like, we got 1,000+ counties. The jails is always cool. Everybody's getting new police cars all the time. It's like, what are we gonna really do with that extra ass money, man?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, our homeless is not just that bad of probably. I mean, we got veterans everywhere. So I mean, that's probably. I mean,
Yeah, super heavy military.
yeah. I mean,
base.
other than that, I see them investing into hopefully money and create. I mean, hopefully medicine and creating something that can actually help veterans and people like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hoping
I
that.
agree.
Some type
They
of.
definitely need to work on the veterans because they be giving them. My father's a veteran. I see it. They be
My
giving
father's a
them
veteran
terrible health care.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
maybe
take that bud money because they need it because they got PTSD.
I would say anything,
PTSD from the Vietnam War,
Yeah.
Iran War, Desert Storm, all that.
Man,
Take that weed money, step up them services for the vets.
I want them to create a system that wings veterans off of strong medicine and stuff like that.
They be giving, they be signing, stop just signing the scripts.
Yeah,
Give them something that work.
Yeah, like, oh, my back hurt, I've been broke. All right, cool.
I seen it.
Yeah, like we don't. Yeah, and like that's not good, man. It's a bad habit,
Right.
and it's a better way to fix that situation. And I think cannabis is definitely going to be one of the lead factors.
Yeah, for sure.
In creating that change for veterans and everybody.
Right.
I mean, we got.
About time they woke up and seen what's
Yeah, I
going
mean, we got
on.
a lot of. I mean, that would definitely help healthcare issues.
Right.
Just in general. I mean, that's another thing we're trying to do. We're actually trying to see how can we implicate medical marijuana into the healthcare system. We can do that by per state.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, if we want.
Like as far as give me an example, like what you mean.
Yeah.
Give me
I mean, like
give
we
me
can
an
actually
example
like
real quick.
add medicine. We can actually put cannabis and hemp products
So,
in
Right.
Walgreens at a pharmacy.
Okay, yeah.
Or
yeah.
Walmart at the pharmacy.
It'll be orally taken because it's different routes. I'm sure.
Yeah,
You can
I
eat
mean,
the, you can eat the
Nobody.
cannabis.
I doubt anybody is going to ever put the actual flower in a pharmacy for you to actually smoke,
man.
because just the simple fact that it combusts. And combustion is definitely,
Not good, yeah.
It's something that the FDA is not going to,
Yeah, carcinogen.
Yeah, and the FDA is never going to approve something that you can smoke and say, all
They're
right,
gonna
it's
say the best route
Yeah.
of marijuana is orally.
Yeah, they're going to
sublingually.
say it's going to be a
Yeah.
topical ointment or it's going
Right.
to be actual oral. So
Yeah,
now-
oral was the best way other than smoking.
Yeah, so I definitely would say they would probably do more of edibles
Right.
and topical ointments or tinctures.
Yeah, tinctures, yeah.
Stuff like that, drops that you can take instead of doing any of that. THC lean
Mm-hmm.
would definitely or syrup would definitely take. You know, I think that
I see a lot of people taking that.
I think that can
THC
definitely
lean.
be. I think that can actually be a substitute for codeine. For people who take it for codeine purposes.
And they don't have the same effects, none of that side effects as the promethazine.
No. It can still be a pain relief because that's what the codeine part of it does. It's supposed to, relieve pain from in the throat. If you have a cold or whatever, or flu or whatnot. So that's what I think. That as long as it's doing what it's supposed to, I think that would definitely be approved to be a substitute for it. Nothing definitely. Then you'll be trying to compare codeine to be as strong as codeine. THC and codeine will be basically stronger. But as long as you concentrate it, then it can be properly be equivalent.
Right.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? If you take maybe rosin and you create a rosin tincture or something.
They say it's a good substitute for that.
Yeah, definitely.
That shit is definitely addictive. The other, what's that? The promethazine shit?
Promethazine and codeine. Yeah, the codeine part of it is the medicine that actually gets people.
They stopped making that, didn't they?
I don't even know.
I think one of the companies went out of.
I'm quite sure if you get sick enough and you go to the doctor, they go, I can't stop coughing. I don't know what it is. You can't give me an antibiotic. We can't give you an antibiotic, but guess what? We got some codeine for you.
I know niggas that was fake getting sick to try to get that shit. Just give them everything but that. Niggas trying to get that so hard.
That's what you doing?
Yo, but okay, my people.
But no, I think the way things are moving here in Texas, I think that things will definitely progress here when the year change is over.
Okay.
And we'll definitely hear more news about where things are going as far as in the legislature. Right now, I'm definitely keeping my eyes on it.
So no recreational no time soon?
Recreational, the only thing that...
Fully legal, not worried about it?
Yeah.
No time soon?
Only thing, you gotta understand, states recognize other state laws. So if you do a tally and you say you pick any state and you see the states that touch it, how they laws with marijuana, they're gonna be very similar. So right now, we got Oklahoma, that's touching Texas, and guess what? They went medical, they voted recreational, they said no. Now we got 2 years to hear if they're gonna go recreational again. Louisiana, same thing. They're medical, no recreational. They touch us. They're not even talking about recreational.
Damn.
So, other states gonna follow. Yeah. So.
Is there more states that's fully legal recreationally than that are not like that?
No, majority, all states.
You look at the tally of the whole states.
Yeah, no.
Not just those that's touching you.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you look at all states in the United States, they will be medical before recreational.
Mm-hmm.
Being medical is more regulated than recreational.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Of course they're gonna vote that first before anything.
Right.
So in all the history of all of the states, everybody went medical first, and then everybody went medical first, and then over time, once other people open up to be recreational and see how they was gonna handle the taxes and the regulations behind it, because when you go to certain states, like you go to California, medical and recreational is no difference.
Okay.
The medical bud and the recreational bud, same shit.
Same.
Now, if you go to Chicago or you go to Vegas,
right,
they recreational and medical, two different things. You go to Arizona, two different things.
I never smoked in Arizona.
Oklahoma, two different buds. They grow it and they sell it at two different prices.
Okay.
So with that being said,
I heard it's both trash. I don't know.
Oklahoma is
heard y'all weed is.
Man,
that's what I've been hearing, man.
They got some okay and okay.
I heard it's not okay and okay.
It's okay.
I heard it's not okay and okay.
It's okay.
Yo, I heard it's
at its best.
I heard Denver, Colorado weed is better.
Very dry.
Crunchy.
Very dry and the crunchy is just the altitude and the dry
Start
air.
cannabis beef.
Nah, for real. I mean, like, they're just dry and crispy. I mean, I've smoked every hot brand.
dry.
I've paid for whatever they say.
Vegas weed, y'all shit dry too.
Vegas is dry. They getting a little better.
Crunchy.
They getting a little better. Arizona surprised me here recently.
I never had no Arizona bud.
Man, they Arizona's going
That
crazy.
shit look good. It's fluffy. What's
Michigan's going crazy.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Yo, nah. Somebody hit me with a dispensary from Michigan. The bud, the flowers look great.
Yes,
They sent me the whole
going
video.
crazy.
I gotta find that.
Michigan.
That shit look crazy. I said Michigan.
Yeah, but you gotta understand Michigan's environment and their
Yeah, that shit.
That-
The whole
that-
dispensary
that-
look nuts.
yeah, and they got some money down there.
Yeah, they got down. I see.
I mean, that's another thing. You
Gotta
know,
find
when
that,
they
we're
was
gonna throw that
giving
on the edit.
legalization, and whether it be medical or recreational, you know, they was looking at the poverty in their state. How big was it, and how much of the areas was in poverty? So that's another thing. You know, California had the biggest.
They got the best weed to me.
But they had the biggest
Flower, excuse me.
They had Skid Row, which is one of the biggest properties in America. So
They got
automatically.
They got two Skid Rows, right?
well,
Oakland and
Skid Row, the original Skid Row is in Los Angeles.
downtown. That's a
And
little cross. So shout out my nigga Deli.
The biggest homeless part of California is in San Francisco /
Yeah, so I said they had two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
I know about the
have
one
the two
downtown.
biggest. They have the
It's
two
around my
biggest
scooter through
homeless
that shit.
populations
Right, yeah, it's crazy.
in America in
They
general.
got
They
tents
have
with
two
living
of them.
rooms. They got big tents.
Yeah.
They homeless living crazy out there.
Yeah, no, they got lavish.
They got lavish
Lavish homeless.
homeless houses.
You can
kid.
make 3 bands a month and still be
Nigga
homeless.
had the living room with the terrace with the porch.
Yeah, with the turf. Cuz had the
Astro
turf. Cuz had the turf in the tent
Right,
with an outdoor grill,
right,
with an outdoor shower.
right.
I'm telling you,
But yeah, man.
live.
In the couch, man.
In the
Trey, Mr. Houston, Sha.
Mr. Dot Houston, follow me.
Following
Instagram.
Mr. Dot Houston,
We in the mix.
curator of the culture.
Getting it in, smoking, trying to figure it out, watching you guys.
Our engineer, producer, 91 TV.
Shout out to 90.
The
Getting
manager, the boss, Jules.
it,
Everybody.
rocking out.
Tune in next episode, man.